Hello everyone. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about how to create the custom mutation query in GraphQL and how same can be implemented in Magento 2. So this is the third video of the playlist, and so if you have not watched the previous two videos, I would recommend that first you go watch those two videos and then you can come back to this particular video. So without any further ado, let's get started. So as you all know, mutation query basically helps to do some sort of updation activity in your website. So Magento has its own number of mutation queries, but in this in this particular video, I'll be discussing how can create a custom mutation query for that. So if you see to my screen, currently, if you know that we have a file called schema.graphql. Okay, so over here we are defining the schema. So over here, if you see the type mutation, that is the mutation is a keyword. So since we are creating a custom mutation, so we'll be using the type mutation keyword, and this is the update product stock status. So before starting with the video, let me tell you what I'm going to do with this particular mutation. In this mutation query, I'm going to update the product stock status, whether I want to make the product in stock or whether I want to make the product out of stock. So if I pass 1, that means the product is in stock, and if it is 0, that means the product is out of stock. Okay, so this is the whole activity of the particular mutation query. So if you see, this update product stock status is the mutation query name, so you can use any other name. After that, what are the input arguments that I'm using over here? The first input argument is the SKU, that is the product SKU, and second one is the is in stock, which is an integer value where I'm passing 1 or 0, 1 for in stock, 0 for out of stock. So that's with the input arguments. When that is done, I am also printing the output of it, where I'm using the name that update product stock status output, and the structure of that particular output will give me the product SKU and the result, that is true or false. If the updation happens properly, it will give me the result true, and if some error occurs, it will give me result false. And after that, we have the resolver class. In the resolver class, if you see, it is in the demo GraphQL, that is namespace, module name, model, resolver, and the stock status is my resolver file. Okay, and a short description about the whole mutation query, that is the updating the stock status. Fine, then we will go to the stock status file, which is the resolver file. If you see, it is inside the model resolver, and the stock status is the file name. So model is the file name, the folder name, resolver, and the stock status is the file. Fine. So this is a resolver where all the input operations will be happening, and it will give us the output after when the operation is completed. So if you see, I am using the class called the stock registry. Okay, fine. So for updating the stock status, and if you see, I have this is the particular file, that is a resolve method, the particular function, the public function, and over inside the public function, this is the main. So this is necessary, that is a method named the resolve. Over here, what I am using, I am doing some checks, that is whether the SKU is there or not, whether the user is giving the SKU or not, whether the is in stock values is 0 or 1. If like let's say if it is giving something else, it will give a exception error. When these two checkpoints are done, we are using a try catch block. In the try catch block, I am doing the status update. So what I am doing, I am using the stock registry, and I am using a method called the get stock item by SKU, where I am passing the SKU as an argument, then stock item is my object. If everything goes well, then what I am doing, I am using the set is in stock, and I am using 0 or 1, whatever value I am passing over here. And then when that is done, I am using the stock registry, and I am again using another method called update stock item by SKU, which is the stock registry method, and over here I am passing the SKU and the stock item object. When that is done, that means our operation has completed. So I am returning the result, that is the SKU and the result, that is true. If something wrong happens, what I am doing, I am returning the same SKU and the result as false. So this is a try, and if anything happens, like any exceptions is there, then it will come to the catch block. So this is the whole functionality of the resolver class. So you can use your own logic. I have used this method, so it is not necessary that you will be using the same way. So whatever way you have or you know how to update the stock state, the particular SKU status or the stock status, you can do that. You can implement your own way. So I have given just an example for that. So this is how you can update the stock status. So we are done with the coding part. Now we'll go to the that is the extension, GraphQL extension, and we'll see how it functions. So if you see, this is the browser, and if you see, this is the GraphqL extension. Is as you all know, this is an extension which is there for this Chrome browser. Whatever extension you can use, there is not, it is not mandatory that you have to use only this extension. So there are other extensions as well, so you can use any of them. So before starting off with the GraphQL, you know that you have to set the endpoint. The endpoint consists of the URL, and the endpoint is GraphQL. When that is done, hit the set endpoint. So when that is done, what you will do, in order to check whether your mutation query has updated properly or not, what you will do, you will just copy this particular name, just copy it over here and go straight to the search schema, and yeah, when you are done, you will see that the mutation is there, and underneath the mutation we have this update product stock status, where the arguments are SQ and the is in stock. Fine. And if you look at the output of it, the output looks like the result and the SQ, the same how we have defined it. So now we come to the editor part of it. Mutation is a keyword, and the input and we have this brackets over here, parenthesis. We are using the name, that is the update product stock status, and we are using an input argument, that is the SQ and the is in stock. This is the Jost duffel bag is the SQ, is in stock, whatever value, that is 5 I am given here. Let's say I am giving 5. Okay, fine. And when we are done with the input arguments, in order to print the output, we are using the result and the SQ. So that is that. Okay, so when this is done, what we will do, we'll test it and we'll try to run it. So this is the SQ, and we are passing is in stock 5. Let me run it. So when I run it, it is giving me an error called please provide status code as 0 or 1, because I am passing 5 was not there. So let me pass 1. Fine. So let me click it on again, and we have got a result true, and SQ is just duffel bag. Okay, that means it has updated successfully. So in order to see the changes, what I will do, meanwhile there is some error in my admin. So what I am doing, I am using the this database table, where you can see if if the changes are happening or not. So that's why I am using this particular table. So what I will do, Jost duffel bag, if you see Jost duffel bag, the product ID is 1, and if you see the stock status, it is there in this table called catalog inventory stock status. So product ID 1. So if I refresh this table, let me refresh it. What happened? 1 second. Okay, and let me search that particular table. Catalog inventory stock status. Yes, correct. See, the product ID is 1, stock status is 1, because I have updated it as 1. Now let me put it to out of stock, that is 0, and hit enter, the play button. So it is updated. Now let me refresh it. Yeah, see, it is updated to 0. So like this you can implement your own custom query that is for the mutation activity. So I think we are done with this particular video. You have any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, whatever, you can drop in your comments. So the code is there, that is in my GitHub repository, and I'll use that link and I'll pin it in the first comment of this particular video, and I'll use that like from the subsequent time, like whatever videos I'm going to upload from now onwards, I'll be using this particular method, where I'll be uploading the GitHub link and I'll pin it in the first comment, so that you guys can go and check the code over there. And so that is one part. So yeah, I think we are done with this video, and so if you have liked it, so please don't forget to hit the like button, and do subscribe to my channel if you want similar videos, because I'll be uploading more such videos in the future. And I know there is some audio quality issues over here, but I'm trying to sort it out as soon as possible. So that is one thing. Yeah, and guys, please hit the like button and do comments and do share your suggestions, because that motivates me and encourages me to upload more such videos and content. And it will help me that whether you guys are liking it or not. So that will help. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.